Alrighty. Well, last we left off, I couldn't find the sprite to get the last star in this area. So we will just go to East 2 for right now.
Alright, everybody. I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site. But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system. Maybe there's another one of those labs that 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
I already see a puzzle and a terminal. So let's get the terminal. What is it that drives historical processes? It is easy to dismiss the idea of the great man, when clearly, or the great woman for that matter, when clearly so much is determined by resource distribution, pre-existing political structures, and the randomness of the universe itself. But is there no space at all for the individual in all this? Are there no moments when, in Hegelian fashion, an individual may represent the world spirit itself? Was Napoleon a history on horseback or not? Or is that itself another form of determinism? This 5358 seems important in some way. From Augustus to Napoleon, Lincoln, Lenin, there are individuals whose actions seem to drive rather than merely be driven by history. They make bold choices, for good or ill, that transform entire societies, or do they? We like to blame them for their failures, but are they not ultimately just the expression of a historical moment? But if they are, where is the space for human agency? It sometimes seems to me that all of the human history has been that one struggle to carve out a space of free choice against the tides of history. And heroes and tyrants, pick and choose examples as you will, are both equally a reflection of that. Our greater goal, then, ought to be to extend that freedom to the maximum number of people, to become captains of our own fate as much as that is possible in this universe. From Hypatia's journals. Melampus and Yimo went back to the dam to get more charging equipment. They've not returned yet, which means that we're stretched a little thin since we're still posting guards at all times. But those large herbivores haven't come back yet, and at any rate, Eustathius assures us that they're non-aggressive, but it's better to not take any chances. Athena spends their time drawing up plans and arguing in a friendly manner, but arguing still. The rest of us are managing to tune them out. Okay. Second Trevor voice log.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
Dude, we're playing with portals now, baby. Makes sense. Okay. First one down.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
Quantum tunneling. And second one down.
I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved. But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Placement. Okay, but I have to get that first. I didn't need to do that yet. Pick it up from that side, you idiot. Beautiful.
Neatly done, 1K.
Actually, there are people working quietly behind the scenes and in advisory capacity, trying to guide our city to prosperity. People who know things which would only scare or confuse the average citizen. I have 5 such friends who expressed to me their interest in getting to know you. Who are these people? I can't yet tell you their names, but I can tell you a little bit about them. First is an engineer by trade. Second is a scholar. Third is practitioner of esoteric arts. Good match. Okay, so tend to see the world as a puzzle between big questions, have answers in our code. For political establishment, better for everyone. Spikes or goo? Spikes. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. I'm kind of looking for the moat. Well, here's 3. Back up. So there's a ladder. Cool. Okay. So we've got that now. And then another connector. Okay. Well, I suppose the conundrum is to how to get blue and red at the same time. Okay, so that gets me it over there. If I take the driller, don't I got it there, and I bring it. I can't take it through its own hole, obviously. You absolute idiot. Okay. So. The problem yeah, so I just need the blue light and the red light. The question is simply, oh, I got it. Like that. I didn't connect it to that one yet. That's unfortunate. Keep the connections, connect it to that too, and then put it all back together. Okay. And then from here, I can just go like this. Take this. I figured it out. I got there. I got there.
You know something that's weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Wasn't there an artist who did an exhibition a few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind?
That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
Was it boring?
I thought it was interesting.
Okay. Keeping connections. Let's see what's in there. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Um. Connections still good. Just all about angles, baby. Just all about angles.
Any progress on the particle clouds, Melville? It's pretty clear they're integral to how all of this functions.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a lot of numbers to crunch before I can give you an answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. I'm glad we don't get headaches.
Okay. So we got a secret one out of the way. Or a non-numbered one, triangle puzzle out of the way.